Inspection day is right around the corner. It's 90 degrees, I'm sweating, and I've got a couple check engine lights. Well, I've got one check engine light, but a couple different codes. It's May 29th, and my vehicle inspection expires, well, I can't really see, it's a little reverse through there, but it expires at the end of this month. In New Jersey, they only test for emissions, so I've got these couple of codes. This one's the one that's gonna really kill me. Is up, focus sometime today, there we go. That oxygen sensor code is really the one that's gonna kill me for inspection. That fuel low pressure sensor, electric, that's new. However, the electronics box, the e-box fan, that one's been there for a little while, so I'm going to replace that as well. Unfortunately, it doesn't tell me exactly which O2 sensor failed, but I'm pretty sure I have an idea. From when I did the catless downpipes, I pretty much destroyed one of the O2 sensors during the installation. To get to the O2 sensor, you're going to need to jack up your car or put it on ramp. Normally there's a protective splash guard panel that's underneath here. However, due to my larger intercooler, I'm unable to fit that properly. So if we take a look from underneath the car from the front looking towards the back, you'll notice that there's these two pipes here. It's the same pretty much for all N54 motors. Your downstream O2 sensors are going to be located right at the edge of the downpipes. There's one here for, I believe that's the front turbo, and there's one between the pipes up there. That one's pretty much a pain to get to. So that one's, I believe, for the back turbo. As you can see, I've kind of kinked the hell out of this O2 sensor, which is why I'm betting it's the bad one. I'm hoping it's also the bad one because it's the easiest one to get to. To do this, you're going to need a 22mm wrench, or I believe it's 7/8. Because I don't have the car jacked up very high, I don't really have the best filming angle on this, but your 22mm wrench, you're going to want to slip that over the O2 sensor, kind of break it free. Mine I used a lot of anti-seize on before, and pre-loosened it for the sake of time, so it was pretty easy to loosen up. Next, there's a little connector here, which corresponds to that O2 sensor. You can tell by the different colored wires. Got gray for, I believe, the back side and black for the front side. To unplug these, there's a clip here and a clip here. It helps if you have a small screwdriver or if you've got some strong fingernails to kind of pull those back, both kind of at the same time, and then you're going to pull this plug all the way out. Now that that sensor harness is unclipped, I'm going to go ahead and take out that O2 sensor. Let's compare the new O2 sensor to the old O2 sensor. The old O2 sensor has quite that kink in there, and you'll see I've ordered the incorrect replacement O2 sensor, noted by the gray wire here. However, these have pretty much the same exact plugs, and you know, they're both measuring right after the turbo, so I don't see why it wouldn't work. Not to mention, this part is about $20 to $40 cheaper on average. I believe I got this for 60 something bucks on fcpeuro.com. That's the part number for this, and we're going to go ahead and see if that actually works as a replacement. If not, I'm going to have to order the replacement one for that, and there will be a link in the description for both, non-affiliate links, just to FCP Euro. So I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit of anti-seize on that new tip there and get her back installed. I was going to use some anti-seize, but this already has a pretty healthy coating on it right from the factory. It turns out that these O2 sensors are not interchangeable. Probably why they're different part numbers. There's a slight variation in the plug design. Hard to see really with this camera here, but basically these are just flipped. So only one kind of goes in the other way. I'm sure, well, I'm not really sure, but I bet if you were to take away some plastic or what have you and slide it into that other connector, it would probably work. However, I'm just going to go ahead and order the correct sensor. So 2 days later, new O2 sensor's in, and it looks to be the correct part. That should be the correct part number this time. Old one's out yet again, new one's in, fit perfectly, so that is the correct part number for replacing that that particular O2 sensor. So now I'm going to go for a quick drive and see if the code's clear. The check engine light was certainly still on. I took it for a little drive, but didn't really seem to do anything, so I'm going to go ahead and read the codes now. Oxygen sensor heater after catalytic converter activation. I believe that's the sensor we just replaced, so I'm going to clear the DME codes. I'm sure the e-box fan will come right back up. And I'm going to clear other modules codes. And we'll start the car up and see if that issue comes back once we restart. Okay, so there's no code being thrown right now for that. So on first restart, there's no codes there, which didn't happen before. After I cleared it and started back up, it would come right back up immediately. So I'm hoping that's the fix. I'm going to drive around for a little bit and see if see if we get any of those codes back. Okay, so I just reread the codes without a drive, so I pretty much lied. That's the only one coming back right now, the E-Box fan, which I tried to replace the other day and failed, and I'll hopefully have that video up in a week or two. After a quick drive, the check engine light is off. The DME code has not come back, so we only got one for the E-Box fan. Like I said, that's another video for another time. Thanks for watching this DIY. I hope it was helpful for you. So make sure you like the video if you liked the video. If it sucked, thumbs down it, and share it with a friend if you think it might be helpful for them. So make sure to subscribe to this channel, because I'll have a couple more DIYs coming up for this platform and a few others for other cars that I own. My bikes and my jet skis, or my one jet ski. Hopefully my collection doesn't grow too much. I'm really running out of space here. And most importantly, as always, keep it foul.